Today we are going to ride around on the GOAT and we are going to talk about the Artic Leopard XE Pro S. And this is going to be an absolutely amazing bike. I think I'm considering getting it and putting it up next to the GOAT 96 volt along with the Altus 22 kilowatt bike. So there's going to be two options of this bike, the 16.8 kilowatt version as well as the 20 kilowatt version, and there's going to be about a $400 price difference in that. So we'll kind of talk about this and how it's going to stack up to these other e-motos kind of in the price range, as well as how the price ranges are going to differ now that we're seeing these tariffs kind of set in and have effect in what the prices are going to be. So stay tuned, let's check it out. All right guys, so we are coming up on 60 miles on this charge on the GOAT 96 volt 50 AH dirt. Very impressive. We have 25% left, so just a little update along the whole range thing here. And yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of the range, you know, everywhere in between from going slow. I would say not full speed or anything crazy, but just getting around town, more of an e-bike style use. But yeah, for the most part, it's been really good. And again, we have an upgrade kit coming that will be the actual more moving forward production model. This is like kind of a Gen 1. So anyway, we're out. Giannis is on the Triple X. He's had this bike for a long time. He loves it. Very good, affordable, smaller e-moto style bike. And as we mentioned, we are on the GOAT today. So talking about the Artic Leopard, this bike is going to be pretty interesting bike with those two options having some pretty high kilowatt output, which is going to be a blast. Whoo! There goes a deer. So that bike, either way, both of those models are going to be pretty the same bike, I believe, as far as I know. Oh yeah, we got a rim in the tree. Huh. So they are going to both have like a 55 AH battery, which is like close to 4,000 watt hours, I think. Yeah, so that 55 AH at a 72 volt, we're gonna see that like 3,900 watt hours. It's like 3,960 if I remember, something like that. So it's gonna have really good range, needless to say. That's pretty up there. Comparing that to like the GOAT. The GOAT's insane. I think beating all the bikes on the market right now with like 4,800 watt hours, which is insane. The Altus, I think, is somewhere right around like 3,400 watt hours. So, I mean, really, when you look at it, this bike is going to be pretty good on the range, I think. Oh my God! It's a cliff! The GOAT does not lack the capabilities, though. Always watch out what you're climbing up before you do that. That was almost a really bad outcome. It's like a straight drop off the back. I stopped my front wheel right before I launched over into it. Into those pokey bushes too. So the Artic Leopard, I think, is gonna be pretty standard with like a 200 millimeter size rotor. Is gonna have the DOT4 larger e-moto style brakes like we're seeing on like the Altus and the MX-5 and all those bikes. I believe it is going to be the 19 front, 18 rear. I can't quite tell if it looks like it's total dirt tires or not, but I think it's going to be a pretty sick bike. It has a little cubby under the seat, which is cool. Now this bike, I believe, is more of a direct drive, meaning like straight from the motor to the rear sprocket is what you have for gearing. It's not a gearbox or a belt or anything. So kind of a different style they're moving to there. That's more what I'm familiar with, coming from the DIY scene with the Razor background. It's pretty much our motor. That's a direct drive to the rear sprocket right there. So I think that's a good thing. Should be good for efficiency. And less components to break, hopefully, if it holds up to that power. I think it's a 428 chain. It should compete very well. Now, something else to talk about is going to be the absolute crazy lightweight that it has. The 16 kilowatt, I think they're claiming a little under 150 pounds, and the 20 kilowatt at 160 pounds. So, like I was saying, the lightweight of this bike is going to be insane, with the 16 kilowatt being, oh, get it, Yanni? Being under 150 pounds and the 20 kilowatt at 160 pounds. So that is going to put it at like the lightest 20 kilowatt e-moto that I'm aware of. So let me know in the comments if there's something else coming that I don't know, or something that is in that range, but I don't know. That's pretty light for that much power. It's actually insane. Now, another topic we need to touch base on that we don't want to talk about is the tariff thing that's going on. You know, we'll stay away from what we think of it, but the bottom line is these bikes are going to be jumped up on the cost coming into the summer here. So all the prices that we knew these bikes were at, forget about it. The prices have changed. So go ahead and grab your bikes now. Again, I recommend Hyper Rides. Those are my number one go-to bike dealer. They're great to me and all of my followers and viewers. So you're gonna go check them out, and we do try to get some discount codes. So we'll see if we can get a discount code for this bike too. I'm really trying to. All right, I want you guys to see the insanity here. We have 22% left. I don't know if you can see it, and we've tracked 72.4 miles. So that's insane. And she still feels powerful. I'll try to get some top speed run at the end of this and see if we still have a good top lowering voltage. Ew. Holy crap, 50 and she shut off. All right, she shut off on that. It just dropped to 18, from 18% to 0. We'll see how much this 0% gets us home, because luckily we were at the top of the hill. Guys, tune into the full video to watch the full range video. All right, guys, we have switched to the Alta Sigma. It's a different day. And yeah, you know, I think looks is something to talk about. I think, again, the bike looks good. Yeah, look at this little turkey, guys. Hey, buddy. It's another bike that I am gonna say has these keys, right? And here we are riding, and we can just lose our keys without having it. So with the Sigma, I'm not a huge fan of these keys, but the new Artic Leopard, I believe, has a password. So like, you can just hit the button and type your password in, and you can rip around. Potentially no key, which I think might be cool, but it is an NFC as well. So interesting, to say the least. Maybe that's what we're gonna see a lot of these bikes start changing to. I'm sure we're gonna see our phones unlock them, but yeah. So I think this thing does have like 4 power modes, potentially running off some sort of far driver, which we are familiar with in our DIY scene. Again, kind of cool. I think we'll see, but we'll try to get a hold of it and see, I guess. It has like right around 32.5-inch seat height, a lot like this bike and the other bikes we're seeing, pretty average. It does have more of a dirt bike style moto seat instead of the Sur-Ron style seat. So I kind of like that. It does just feel more like a dirt bike to me. Woo! I am curious what you guys all think. God, this bike's feeling good today. So it is the KKE 37mm, 200 millimeters of travel. It does have like a pretty average wheelbase. I think a little longer than this even. Holy shit. I think powers up that. I think I have a 1-year warranty, pretty standard. So I think that covers a lot of the basics. The one last thing to talk about is, of course, the price. And again, tariffs are all really setting in. We're seeing all these bikes price change. So I assume we're going to see this price go up if you watch this video down the road. But right now we're seeing advertised for $5,000 before shipping and $5,400 before shipping as far as the 6.8 kW and the 20 kW model. So I am personally going to try to get one before that price hikes up, but we'll try to get some videos out ASAP so you guys can determine if you want to get it real quick too. Let's try a race mode up this thing, guys. We are going to start right at the bottom. This is a close little steep hill I like to test with, but let's see what we got here. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude, sport mode is so aggressive. I mean, like a slingshot, no joke. Dump this corner again. So if you guys enjoy this video and you want to see me test more of these bikes and talk about different electric builds as far as DIY builds or out of the box, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It actually helps me tremendously. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. We appreciate it. But until next time, guys, peace out, ride safe, and have fun out there.